so we have this sunflower experience. We started last year, and we did it again this year. And it's right out on Highway 30. And it's a field that's got about 5 acres of sunflowers in it. And we just cut a few paths in it. We put a few places where people can take pictures, and then we kind of put a stand up where people can look out over the sunflowers and take pictures.
And the event was that day.
We started on Thursday before, and we just run it for like 2 weeks. And so that morning, we were open in the morning, and we kind of we weren't getting any
no alerts on
no
our
alerts.
phone.
No, that's what I heard. I
No
heard it was
warnings
just
at
so
all.
It was started out in Nebraska.
Yeah, but you could see it was getting dark, and I was looking at my radar then, and you definitely see there was a storm coming. So we started getting everyone cleared out of
How
there.
many people are you talking about?
Well, there was probably about 30 people initially, say about 10 minutes before the storm hit, and I said, okay, everybody out. Everybody leave, it's time to get out. Because I didn't know really how bad it was, but it definitely was going to rain. So we said, well, let's get everybody out, because it's dirt, it was soil and everything, so if it rained a lot, everyone's going to be stuck in the field anyway. So we just wanted to get everybody in safe anyway.
Are you close to the road, Dan, or are you out in the middle of the field?
Well, we're kind of close to the gravel road, yeah. We were right on Highway 30. So we got everybody out, except we had two kind of, there's always stragglers. And so we had two, they weren't carloads, it was a mom and a daughter, and then a mom with 3 other kids. And so everyone got to the car and everything, but the storm, it hit so fast. I mean, extremely fast. The wind picked up, and then it just started pouring like crazy. And so everyone got in their cars and everything, so everyone was fine that way. But, it just started raining, and you couldn't leave then because you couldn't see you couldn't see where you're going or anything. So everyone just stayed put in their cars for a half hour, and of course, the one gal, she had her car turned to the side of the wind, and she figured out, I think, to get her car faced into the wind. And so that was good. I was glad to see that, but I didn't have their phone numbers or anything. I couldn't really communicate because you could barely see their cars.
Got 3 or 4 cars right there, including yours.
Yeah, and you could barely see them half the time.
The car is shaking, and you don't know whether there's a tornado around behind you or what, but you can't go anywhere.
No. And I kind of thought after the fact that the people that left before the storm, I thought,
Where are they at?
exactly. I was even more concerned being on Highway 30. On the highway, and a storm comes up, that would be even
All that debris
almost
flying
worse. Yeah. Because when the storm was over, up on the corner, we were really close to an intersection, and there was a very large grain bin there, and the sheriff had pulled off the road when that storm hit, and the grain bin flew over his car.
Wow.
A 60,000 bushel bin it did damage to his car.
That's a big deal.
Yeah. So, and just like 50 feet down the road, a semi got put over on his side.
It had to have been some of that.
Yeah.
There was a lot of it.
A lot of it.
Yeah. So it was quite a
Surreal.
storm.
I mean, yeah, it just had to be surreal.
So, everything quit raining, and everyone got out of their cars. It was real muddy and everything. And went up to see how everybody was doing, and the gal with her daughter, everyone was fine. But we were just talking about the storm and everything. And the little girl said, when I got in the car, she had her teddy bear with her out in the field, and when she got in the car, she lost it. It blew away. And so we talked for a while, and we got him. We had to pull him up to the road because with the tractor, because it was too muddy for him to drive out. So we got him up to the road and got him so they were heading the right direction. And the little girl said, if you can, if you see my teddy bear, if you can look for my teddy bear, it'd be great. And if you could find him. And I thought, I hope so. I won't guarantee anything. But
It's in New York right now.
yeah. And so we got them out, and then the other car out, and then I went to hook up my tractor to an implement. And as I was doing that, there was the bear.
Oh.
Set right in the field, basically, right on the edge of the field. It must, for whatever reason, the wind didn't get it. Must not have didn't carry it, and there it was sitting. So I didn't take their phone number or anything because I really thought
Didn't think
this
to
is
find it.
exactly. It's like this is not going to happen. But sure enough, it did. And so the other mom with her daughters, we were able to find them.
Well,
We
so
found it on Facebook.
yeah,
right?
so Eric brought the bear home. We took a
Yeah,
picture of it and put it up on our farm's Facebook page and said, we found this bear. We don't know who the little girl is. Can you help us find the owner? Of course, at this time, everybody's just like, oh, this is like some good news. We can help somebody, right? Help this little girl find her bear. So like 360,000 people looked at that post, and it was shared almost 2,000 times. I was on the radio Thursday after the storm to talk about it because we hadn't found who it was yet. And then, I don't know, like that evening, Eric and I, it's, like you're just on this emotional roller coaster, and a lot of people had posted things on our farm's Facebook page about how, this was really great, we're sorry this happened to you. So we were kind of looking at those posts to pick up our spirits a little bit, and the woman who had been in the field in her car with her 3 daughters had posted up a video of them in their car during the storm. And I asked Eric, is this the woman? And he's like, no, it's not the woman.
Video showed her license plate.
Right, no, but so we knew who it was because her name was on the post. So I just out on a whim contacted her and said, do you know?
I recognized her. I
Yeah.
recognized that she was.
Do you know this other woman that was here with her daughter? Well, she did. So that's how we connected back up, and we were able to return the teddy bear. So
With its very own scent.
So okay, but tell the rest of the story behind your letter.
sure.
Because
So
it was.
So Teddy wrote the little girl a letter to tell her all about his adventures that he had during the storm. And he talked about how he was really scared, when the wind blew him away, but the sunflowers held on to him, and then they laid down on top of him to keep him from blowing away. And Farmer Eric found him, brought him home.
So now this book will be in
We
bookstores,
took care
next
of
month
him.
or something?
Yeah. So I closed the
Sounds like.
letter off. Teddy closed the letter off by saying, there are times when you'll be separated from people that you love. But there are good and kind people everywhere, just like you all, who will help you find your way back home. And the mother of this little girl, she was just a mess. And she said, you don't understand how great the underlying meaning of that. And she explained that the little girl had been in foster care with them for the past 4 years, and they had just adopted her. And I was a mess. I was like, oh wow, such a great thing. So yeah, it's a great story. Who knows where things will lead you.
So what's your Facebook page?
So it's Pheasant Run Farm, Iowa. That's our Facebook page.
So people should go on there and they could probably see that.
They could
some
see
of
the
that.
picture of the teddy bear. Yep. And then our website is also pheasantrunfarmiowa.com. So this winter I'll probably do a blog post about the bear or something. So yeah.